Okay, so back on video. I don't know why I keep going in this area, but anyways, I keep losing my excitement because it's like I have to some reason keep thinking and remembering. What was it that I wanted to say? Crap! And I keep ending up in that area a lot. So, I don't claim that, Daddy. I don't want to claim that. I don't need that. So, anyways, race on it. Thanks, Daddy. Thanks, Daddy. Yeah. I think I'm just in a place of rest. I think I'm in a place of rest. And I think I just need to stay in a place of rest. Okay. Things I need to deal with and get down on chapters and dealing with is formulaics. Basically running formulas and statures, a way of doing things to possibly do it this way. The Lord will answer it if I do it this way or that way or something like that. Anyways, it's formulas. I need to write a chapter on getting rid of formulas. So this is officially my video at this point. Maybe after I do the book. No, this is my video. Anyways, so I need to do on formulas. I need to actually deal with that. Obviously, I need to deal with the Pharisee setups. Define between where relationship ends and religion begins, or religion ends and relationship starts. Faith, childlike faith, the actual childlike faith. Going back and actually degrowing up, showing how to actually go back to being healed and a kid again rather than the adult mind, defining the difference between the adult mind and the child mind. There should be like something on dealing with fear, I think. Probably critical. Yeah, but not all of that's going in. Okay, so I want the book to be not at pointing fingers. But I also don't want it in the sense of where I think we're going to have to do a chapter on dealing with anger. Dealing with anger and forgiveness. Heart of Daddy. Ways of getting connected to the Lord. As in the sense of trying to stay away from formula thoughts here. I'm really going to have to try and somehow overcome these formulas. Too many formulas that I've at points at my head, and formulas is another way of staying away from relationship. It's another way of control. And it's another way of thinking that somehow you're going to control you. I do it this way or that way, and then the Lord will do it, which is bunk and bullcrap. The only thing I need to do is... Anyway, I just want to stay away from formula, which is, again, in the anti-relationship arena. And it's like, in that form of works. and I guess I'm going to need to do a chapter on works. This might be a seriously large book. That's good. Alrighty, I think I'm done with this one. That's a video log for self. Video log for self on footnotes for the book. So, no need to worry about anything on it. So, that's another thing that I'm supposed to not be worrying. So, okay, we'll actually deal with another chapter against worrying, which I've done, and we're gonna do chapters basically based on getting out of these like mindsets. We'll establish what's the difference between a healthy mindset to following Daddy God without formulating. We're going to have a chapter on genuinity and not being fake, basically being real. Genuinity. And we're going to have a chapter on basically an area that's going to probably totally offend a lot of churches and a lot of people, because it's not based on focusing on your sins. It's not based at trying to stop sinning. It's not based on sitting there and the Lord bashing you with, you have to stop sinning, you have to stop doing this, you have to stop doing that. It's based on having a relationship with Him and allowing Him to get those problems out of you His way, and realizing it's actually your choice and which you let Him free you of, because that's what it really is. He's not going to take anything that I don't give up, or anyone else. So I'm going to definitely put it in an area where people could realize that it's actually... Anyway, so I need to do a chapter on that. And that's probably going to offend quite a few people, because the way I already started putting it down would be what they would think was anti what Daddy said. A lot of people don't realize what it means to turn away from the sins. They think it's straight up ripping, tearing, shredding, sacrifice everything else to stay away from screwing up and sinning or whatnot. Must stop sinning or you're going to hell, sort of thing. Which can't be done without Daddy God anyways. Basically, it's showing in the sense that it's actually being willing to take those things you're having a problem with stopping and sinning and doing that, and taking those weaknesses and stuff and bringing them over to Daddy God and saying, hey, I'm not going to hide this from you. How do we deal with this? So that's what it's actually more based on, and it's actually allowing the Lord to know me or anyone else without being able to hide it, not being afraid to say, here it is. I'm not worried that He's going to turn around, reject, and cast you off because of a weakness or a sinning problem on certain areas. It's actually coming to an area where deciding to actually get over something like that is actually based on your choice of wanting to be free of it because you want it for yourself, you want better for yourself, rather than an I have to, I need to, or I'm going to blah blah blah. Daddy won't see me, reject me, I'm going to hell, I'm a this and that. So it's actually getting away from that, and it's also a chapter against condemnation. I need to do a chapter that's actually dealing with the condemnation, getting away from that, which is actually going to be a lot of this anyways. And it's going to be based on that of looking at a heart for a relationship, and looking in relationship wise and understanding and defining the difference between the ways of Daddy God and the ways of the law, the ways of following the Lord rather than the ways of the law and legalism, but actually more of that of the ways of the Lord and relationship, which is actually two and the same anyways. So and we can do a chapter, I think, on creativity and creating and building things and stuff like that. Maybe that might not actually be in there. That might actually end up being a complete different book. But the book is supposed to be Sozo, basically, and counseling on steroids. And just to really actually hit those deeper issues in those other areas that most people avoid or think that they've got fixed when they don't. And it is based on getting away from religion and condemning others, and basically it's to basically have like some sort of help for what you would actually say Pharisee, the modern Pharisee. That way it stops running the circle. It needs to stop, and these people are still Daddy's kids. They're as horrible as they may be at certain points, and even knowing at times they probably would have thrown me on the cross and watched me go straight to hell if they had their way. So I apologize to myself as a note for actually bringing that up, in the sense of maybe even thinking I am forgiven now at this point, which I did. So I'm sorry for making that harder on that. I'm tired. I think it's time to go home. Alright, everybody, you have fun. Oh, wait a sec. Why am I saying everybody? This is my video. It's not shared. Wait. I'll talk to you later, self.